What's going on, brothers and sisters? Chris here from NamasteGaming, and today we're going to be talking about Path of Exile. This is a free-to-play action RPG made by Grinding Gears Games out of New Zealand that just launched today, and it's a bit of a departure from what's come out in the genre over the past year or so. Let's get the inevitable out of the way here. We know that comparisons to Diablo 2, Diablo 3, and Torchlight 2 are going to pop up, so we'll just take care of that right now. Path of Exile could easily pass for a modern remake of Diablo 2 at first glance, and they share more than just an aesthetic. Mechanically speaking, all the crazy depth, permanent choices, and OCD build min-maxing from Diablo 2 has been kicked into overdrive here, with a skill tree with so many nodes, passives, and branching options that it can be hard for a new player to not be overwhelmed. Those who tough out the initial learning curve will be well rewarded though. The level of character customization in this game is absurd in a good way. Unfortunately, I lacked the forethought to record my characters from earlier in the beta, so we're stuck with some newbie area footage I took today. But to put the level of customization in perspective, I was playing a Marauder, this warrior-type strength-based class, who used a bow with life-leeching attacks and heavy regen, and I wasn't even halfway through the game. You might be tempted to measure this game against Diablo 3 or Torchlight 2. Don't. They share a similar background, but make no mistake, they're two very divergent evolutionary paths in the genre. Diablo 3 is pretty much baby's first action RPG. It's really designed to turn WoW players into Diablo players, and it does a brilliant job of it. It's nowhere near what I or any of my friends was hoping it would be, but as a cash cow for Activision Blizzard that pulled a new audience into the Diablo franchise, it worked perfectly. As far as Torchlight 2, it's a more accessible spiritual successor to the original Diablo games. Path of Exile takes a very different approach. This game is for people who don't mind sinking 10 or 15 hours into a character, only to find out that their build is subpar and that they should re-roll. It's for people who make a habit of hitting up wikis when they don't understand something. Path of Exile is an action RPG for the thinking gamer, and I'm really excited to play it now that it's in open beta and there won't be any more character wipes or anything like that. I also haven't touched PvP in the game yet, so I'm looking forward to checking that out and maybe covering it in a later video. Oh, also of note, they use a pretty generous free-to-play model. You get 24 character slots and full access to the game for free, and the cash shop only sells stash slots, character slots, and cosmetic items. Pretty tough to get angry at that. Honestly, the only thing I'm worried about with the cash shop is that it might not quite make the level of revenue that they're looking for because they give so much away for free. Anyway, you guys can sign up for an account and download the game over at pathofexile.com. I would highly recommend doing so because this game is pretty great and you can't really beat the price. Let me know what classes and builds you're going to be playing in the comments, or just fire away with any questions you may have. If you enjoyed the video, you can let me know by clicking the like button and sharing it with your friends, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button in the upper right. Below are a couple of videos that you might have missed. On the left is my Ranger leveling guide, and on the right is episode 2 of Planetside Newbie School. Check those out if you haven't already. Love y'all. Stay black.